pleasure for you. Immediately, I'm going to be calling forth some very important persons that will just help us with the seats in the front, and then they are going to answer certain questions. Can you put us together as I make welcome Pharmacy Ejiro Oyibo? You're welcome, sir. Dr. Etububom, you're welcome, sir. Pharmacy Toyin, I really know welcome. Then Dr. Tony himself, can you put us together for him? Also for pharmacist America Duro, the president of the NNA. Come on, let's pronounce together as he comes up. All right. You're very welcome. We're really so excited and happy to have you. You see, we've had a lot of things about Pure. I don't believe people are here because they've actually heard so much about Pure. And we are privileged that Pure is actually one very company that works very well in harmony, in associations, with the medical team and pharmacists also. So I'm going to pose you a lot of questions, So it's very important for people to know that we are not operating outside medical practices and a lot of things. And so that's why we have some of the best attorneys there at this side. But before I go forward, I just want to take less than a minute to just introduce yourself, where you're coming from, and then we'll go from there. Thanks.
Thank you very much. My name is pharmacist Emeka Duru. I'm the National Secretary for Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria.
My name is Dr. Etu Ubon Friday. I'm a general practitioner working with National Defense College Abuja.
My name is Dr. Ray Iguafo. I'm a consultant orthopedic surgeon at Federal University of Nigeria.
I am Oluwatoyin Arifayo. I am a pharmacist with special consideration for holistic health and functional medicine. I head the School of Pharmacy at Health Plus Limited. Thank you.
I am pharmacist Ejiro Oyibo. I'm the Deputy President South of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria.
Good day, everybody. My name is Dr. Tony Okoye. I'm the National Strategic Programs Manager for the Nigerian Medical Association. I'm a public health physician with bias for health policy management, public health nutrition. I work with the Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital in Anambra State. But my project office for the NMA is in plot 443 Zambezi Crescent, Maitama, Abuja.
Thank you very much. So, Dr. Tony, I'm actually going to start with you. A lot of people have actually talked about Pure products, and right now, being what you refer to as medical breakthrough technology, and our products are actually being one of the best presently in the world. What would you have to actually say about this particular product, Pure Excel? Because we've had quite a lot of things, and people don't really believe that the medical, all the other medical doctors actually have said a yes or no. So what we get to know from your point of view, what is actually making this the talk of the town at this present time?
We usually, in sciences, we go from the known to the unknown. And every medical doctor, and I believe other health professionals, during our training, we went through a course called Physiology of Biochemistry. And we are thoroughly taught about the roles of the active ingredients in this product, glutathione and SOD. We know that it's a fact. Scientifically, we are taught. So we are not, the Pure Excel is not reinventing the wheel. The Pure company is not telling us what we do not know. It's an established fact that these master antioxidants in the body, the combination of SOD and glutathione, their quantity depletes as you age or as you expose to increasing quantity of toxins within your system. And we know that once there is a disbalance between the toxins getting into your body and the time it gets out, or what it helps it to get out. Once there is an imbalance, that means more toxins coming than they leave your body. There will be a disbalance also in your health. There will be an imbalance in your health condition. So, the exciting thing about Pure Excel is that it helps to provide that missing link in what optimizes cellular health. What makes every cell in your body, which numbers millions, trillions, what makes every single one of them to be operating at optimal level? It then means that Pure Excel is helping us to give them back what they are lacking. And what do I mean? Let me just use the human body to elaborate one more second. The Bible makes us to understand that the entire body works as one. St. Dennis was telling us that a vehicle works as one. The battery is important, the tire is important, the steering is important. That means every single component of a moving vehicle will need to function optimally for the vehicle itself to be optimal. That means that every cell in our body, for instance, all the cells that make out your eye will need to be functioning very well for you to be able to see well. And most of the time, before diseases in our body will begin to manifest, to pack that person one side or immobilize that person, make the person subfunctional. It means that many of the millions of cells are already dead or dying or sick. But what glutathione and SOD does is to revive cellular level health. And that brings out the overall health. So we have no option than to turn up for Pure Excel.
Well, thank you very much. Thomas Idro, as one of a leader and one of the highest authority as far as healthcare is concerned in Nigeria, you represent the PSN. In other words, you've gone through the practice, and now you are respected in the nation as a vice president. Now, what would you actually? Why do you think everybody in this hall needs to begin to use our Pure products?
Thank you very much. And just like the doctor has said, we are made up of trillions of cells. And as pharmacists, we do a lot of chemistry. For every food you take, for every drug you take, it is metabolized, and then you're going to get your benefits, and then there are also consequences. As pharmacists, we tell people, the simplest of drugs, which is just like paracetamol for the Nigerian masses, has its own side effects. For every food you take, for anything that is chemical you put into your body, there is a consequence. There is a metabolite. There is something that comes after it that could, and in most cases, damage into your body. And as we have been told, your glutathione levels will naturally go down. It is not because of who you are. It is not because you have control over it and you have refused to control it, but it is just how God has made it. As you grow older, your glutathione level reduces. And so, you need to up it up, and that is where Pure Excel comes in. And I'm sure as many of us that are here, and majority of us in this hall, apart from the few kids that I've seen, are over 20, 25 years. And so, if our glutathione levels is taken now, we'll be sure that it will not be at the optimal level. And so we need it to be able to remain healthy even if you are not sick now, you need to remain healthy. You need to make that be able to live a life that your glutathione level will be at an optimal level, that body will be able on its own to fight any disease condition that we want to come up. So we all need it. Everybody in this hall, whether you're young, old, we all need it.
Amazing, amazing. We're really so excited about what we're hearing so far. Well, I'll just keep it for a reason, and then so I want to talk to Dr. Ray right now, because Dr. Ray, you don't just practice medicine. One of the hardest things for any MLM company to do is actually to convince medical doctors. So can you just give us in a word, why did you make the decision of you? Why is it different from others? Why?
Thank you so much. Like you rightly said, I wouldn't have been part of PO if not for the science behind the products. I must say the fact that, and also encourage colleagues and everybody in practice to realize, because this is a newer innovation and a shift in the paradigm of medical practice, in which well-researched nutritional and nutraceuticals and nutritional products begin to have a marriage with curative medicine. In the sense that most of the time you don't start and finish your work. You've done what you're supposed to do as a tertiary health giver. And you realize that you didn't get the best out of it. Just because certain things are not working well with the people. In my place, even in Nigeria, people say maybe there are forces that follow the person from home. You know, that kind of thing, because you realize just sometimes the patient relative will tell you, doctor, you did your best. We saw you try all that we offered, but we don't know what happens. But the truth is that the system has to cooperate. And we ask ourselves some of these questions. Why is it that some of these certain conditions don't start while we are children? Because some of this system balance were in order and intact while we are young. But for the time we are getting to 30 and 35, just as that diagram Mr. General presented illustrated the fact that you got at a point where the positive stress crosses over your ability to defend yourself, and you go into health crisis. Couples from the age of 25, 30 and above, you begin to see a lot of autoimmune conditions. You also begin to see a lot of immune depressive conditions. This is because these things are not in order. Now, I looked into Pure and realized that Pure is one of such few companies. Because before I stepped in to partner with them, I did my homework, I did a lot of research. And I discovered there are few of such establishments, organizations that produce nutraceuticals that have gone into the extent of passing their product through double-blind randomized clinical trials. That was actually what drew my attention. And then, of course, it was the period safe product. And I saw that this must be incorporated into practice. In fact, one of my agenda in telling people about this is that the big picture which we have now is to realize that we should begin to incorporate these well-researched nutraceuticals in our medical practice. And it is also a big business opportunity because only few people in it. And the good thing about it is this: it's not just for the professionals, it's even for the non-professionals. Because you can actually go along and put this product out. And the PO has such well research. It was PSA that drew my attention, honestly, to this. But when I came on board and I started studying other products in this company, all the phytonutrients. For instance, I want to talk about maybe a little on the daily build. One of the ingredients in daily build that drew my attention is the lycopenes. Lycopenes is known as one of such products that promote prostate health. And we have a lot of prostate challenges in our environment among our middle-aged men. And so you just discover that these people have their product. In fact, I saw a research report that showed that daily build is one of the best multivitamins in our contemporary time. So there's no other way to go about it than to just partner with what is here. What is it?
Daily actually has about over 240 minerals and microbes, so it is actually saying something quite amazing. Now, well, Pharmacy is actually quite very interesting because she has not only practiced what she preached, she has actually been around Lagos and several places to deliver lectures and tell people about the importance of this of pure products. Now we have a philosophy which is the cleanse, the balance, and the build. And I want to believe you also know you heard about the life expectancy in Nigeria now. So a lot of people are actually living on borrowed times. I would say that again, a lot of people are actually living on borrowed times. No, a lot of when you look at this product, they just think it's all about MLM. Can you just talk about the importance of people getting into the culture of using some of our products, which you, of course, you know we have over 65 product line.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited to be here. It's always exciting to talk about natural products. And I will not waste our time, but I'll try to get straight down to the point. I like to say that we're natural beings. God took us from the soil, and for us to be in good health, we need to be in continuous, uninterrupted supply of nutrients from the soil in a natural and an unspoiled version. The only thing that can offer you that right now that is proven, pure, natural, organic are the pure products. I am not a marketer. I am a clinician. Why I'm saying that to you in a natural and unspoiled form. My reason is very simple. We need, for us to be in health, we need to keep giving essential nutrients to this body through the plants, through the soil. You would agree with me that even when we try to eat the best of foods, our cooking methods and all destroy over 50% of the essential nutrients in this food. There is no shortcut on the neck of a palm tree. Our Yoruba elders should permit me, the language in Yoruba land. It's either you get in these nutrients or you do not, and we are essentially what we eat. Just like the computer system, it is garbage in, garbage out. So for us to be in good health, without having to come down with a number of the metabolic disorders and syndromes we have, it is essential for us to put in these nutrients in our bodies. And if we cannot get the best of these nutrients, then we must learn to start supplementing. I am a community pharmacist and I'm proud to be that. And I've been in practice for up to 15 years. I am also a vitiligo survivor. In medicine, you don't say you have survived vitiligo. It's an autoimmune skin disorder. You will see it on the skin. Natural nutrients, the likes of the pure products, the likes of organic natural products that pure is what brought me back to holistic health. And I will explain to this audience today that it is important before we start putting in the range of nutrients in our bodies to cleanse. Like Dr. Aloy presented, a lot of toxins in the environment. For the body to absorb most of these nutrients, the body has got to be in an alkaline milieu. So we need to start by cleansing our bodies of the different toxins. Good news, our pure cleanse, we cleanse our system through 7 different channels of elimination. It is not by magic, it is by the different natural ingredients that are in our cleanse products. Time will not permit me to go into them one by one, but each of these natural products in the supplement, the cleanse, we cleanse the liver, the kidneys, the blood, the lymphatic vessels, then the colon, the cleanse, everything will be cleansed out one after the other, 7 different channels. And once your body is clean, then our body is ready to take in all the other goodnesses. If you do not take in essential nutrients, the body is bound to be sick. And many times, once we give the body what the body needs, the body is capable of healing itself. And that is the case with many of the diseases and disorders that we have. There is no shortcut on the neck of a palm tree. It's either you give good nutrients to the body and the body heals itself or not. I don't want to go into the individual program we presented, but I cannot overemphasize for all that we say that the pure products can do, based on the nutraceuticals in them, the natural products, they actually do what they promise to do. And I would encourage each and every one of us to take time, familiarize yourself with the products, read the little flyers that we have around detailing the goodness of the product, and see exactly what we need. We are indeed what we need. There is an important need to supplement our diet, and that is what the Pure Products offers. Thank you very much.
I will skip someone we refer to as Pure Daddy. Can we say Pure Daddy? Yeah, I'll come back to him. Right now, I want to go to Dr. Emeka Juru, a pharmacist in America, Juru. Now, there's something amazing about something you said. It's one thing to be a pharmacist that really understand, everything we're talking about here. But it's another thing for you to have a personal experience. I know you testified about something that happened. Can you just tell us your personal experience with yourself?
Thank you very much. Can we say evidence-based? Evidence-based. 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 You see, pharmacists, we are the custodians of drugs. And when you talk about drugs, the study of pharmacy is to know every component of drug. And that is why when you bring any drug, we'll start looking at it from this angle, from this angle, from this angle. But God had his own way. There was a time, sometime last year, Pastor Dalian had contacted us in the Pharmaceutical Center of Nigeria Secretariat. She was trying to invite the president and the deputy president to their company headquarters in the US. And one thing or the other, I was consulted to travel to America instead of the deputy president. There I met the NMA president, the deputy president, the president from Ghana, and the deputy. We were talking, and you know how skeptical the pharmacists can be when it comes to this kind of products, supplements. And meanwhile, I traveled to America with a challenge. I had a growth here, and it had come to a stage where my wife was telling me every day, let's go, you have to go for surgery, you have to go for surgery, you have to go for surgery. And some of us are conservatives, don't like surgery. So it happened to me that when I traveled to America, and a wonderful doctor, a Nigerian-based doctor in Canada, what's his name again? Dr. Lawrence, wonderful. He was able to prove to us, pharmacists and doctors, that apart from the evidence-based use, or what you see when you use Pure, it has some scientific basis. So of course, when we were going back to Nigeria, they gave us samples of Pure, daily build, cleanser, and sulfur. Of course, I took it just like every other person. I carried my own. I came back. Luckily for me, I gave my wife some. If not, she would have accused me that another woman is feeding me well in Lagos now, because she's in Abuja. So I started taking the Pure and the other products. And behold, after about 3 weeks, something said, that's your problem, you're not looking at it again. I did like this, I didn't say anything again. Fortunately, my wife was around, I called her, I said, shake that thing, and maybe my fingers are numb, I'm not feeling anything. Just be sure. She said, in Igbo, we say, I want more, that's where you said, so you are so surprised that this thing is happening. And lo and behold, Every other thing I was feeling before I started taking pure in my body started disappearing. And of course, the body, the appearance, my skin, everything was changing. Fortunately, my wife was also changing. That's why I said she was like you. And I'm telling you that when you are holding pure or any of these products to sell to anybody or to market to anybody, do that with confidence. I am the National Secretary for the School Sector of Nigeria. We don't advertise products, but I am telling you that I am confidently. Yes, go out there with confidence, with belief, and treat them and tell them that this one is evidence-based. Yes. Because the National Security will just certify it. Thank you.
Let's be honest together. Amazing. Now, just the last question because of time. I like everyone to know here that one of the things that actually makes pure products really stand out is that our products, some of our products are in what they refer to as a petitions test reference. You can just Google PDR.net, just you can Google it and I'm sure that you're going to get more information. Now, what's interesting about Pure Daddy? Can everyone say Pure Daddy again? The very interesting about it is that I have a lot of people that say they cannot do this, because they are doing the 9 to 5 job. Now, we know in Nigeria, a medical doctor is at least sustainably, wealthy. That's his job, right? That's not supposed to be wala. But how would a medical doctor, with all the years of medicine, be making the kind of money he's making right now? I can assure, I don't think your CMD is actually making what you are making out of Pure. True or false, sir? So can you just tell us, can you speak to everybody that actually has a job? Because one of the most dangerous things about the job thing is that you get to work on Monday and then your boss tells you are fired. What do you forward on? Have we asked ourselves that realistic question? So we have a doctor that will tell us his experience. You actually quoted, I will say what you quoted, as a medical doctor, you like money. Can you please tell us how people can begin to work on that transition, or how they can really manage their business life, their career, and at the same time make money like you do, sir?
Good day, everybody. Yes. My pure success story actually, because that is something I want to share with everybody. The thing about us as Nigerians is that most of the time, opportunities every day always come true. But we are the only person that can actually say yes to them or we say no to them. I have to be honest with you, what makes me join Pure was the money. I always say it and I'm proud of it. Pure was presented to me by a friend, also a doctor. When we were talking about it, it was the money. We were analyzing the compensation plan. I've not registered in Pure, but I was analyzing the money. You understand? Now, he said something, I'm a doctor and I'm also doing this. I get to a lot of, like most of my colleagues, some of them are here, they will tell me, Guy, you were sent to medical school to come out to be a doctor. I'm a very good doctor. In fact, in Abuja, most of my clients are top businessmen and politicians. I treat my patients with supplements. That's why they know me. I'm the type of doctor that if you come to meet me and you say you have diabetes, hypertension, whatever you have, I don't recommend more than 1 or 2 of those synthetic medicines for you. The next thing I do is supplements. Wow. And if you know very well, doctors are here, pharmacists are here. If you take any of these synthetic medicines, let me assume for diabetes, it will help you with regularize your blood pressure, but it causes another issue. A lot of these men complain of erectile issues. You understand? As a man, if you are not okay in that region, like that particular side, it becomes a big problem. But they appreciate me because when they come to me, I don't just give you synthetic. In fact, I don't even like saying, I first of all tell you, have you heard of this product? You understand? Now, I work 2 jobs. I work for the government and also I work for private. But I'm also doing, when I do my pure business, it's actually at night, when a lot of you are sleeping. I sleep 3 hours a day. And I don't advise you to do that. But I'm doing it because for the first time in my life, I'm actually taking a product. My sister is here, she knows me very well. I don't take anything, drugs or anything. I know how to take very good care of myself. But when I looked at Pure, coupled with my colleague here, Dr. Ray, that told me that, he did a lot of research on it. That's because that's what he does. Me, I did research on money, he did research on it. So, he told me, Dr. this Pure itself, is not something that's, because for me, when I told him about Pure as a whole, I was saying that, Chief, there's this new thing, our main guy is there, Ben Peters, you need to join. So he told me, just send me the information and all. He took out time to do research on the product. He told me about it. I said, okay, fine. Well, no problem, I'll try the product myself because if I have my own testimonies, maybe there will be some level of confidence with it. I don't need the product to sell. I'm myself, I'm a selling point. So, I don't like sharing my own testimony on the product because people will think I'm trying to get them to buy it. But I am someone that, I don't know, at some point, I don't know if people experience this thing. Before, a few weeks ago, if I'm driving, before you know, my leg goes numb. Then if I want to sleep, I have to lie on a supine position. If I try to let me lie like this, like my tummy will face my bed, before you know, my hands also go numb. So I was confused, like, many years ago, I don't have this. Why am I having all these things? Because I do exercise a lot and all. But when I started with the core that this company comes with, cleanse, build and balance, I did the cleanse. I was thinking I'm someone that I have soft stool, but that was the first time I experienced what they mean, comfortable, soft stool. Like you don't need to strain. I spend a lot of time in toilet because I do business too, calls. Imagine sitting comfortably and things are just going smoothly. So, I did my cleanse religiously for 10 days and I implore everybody, if you are doing the cleanse, 7 to 10 days. After that, I started the Pure Excel. To be like, God is my witness. I don't have those numbness anymore. Funny enough, I was surprised that nowadays I'm sleeping like this. That's why, and I realized that I'm full of this energy, My 3 hours of sleep, I wake up so energized. Now, I'm done with the product. Let's talk money because that's the most important thing. If you are looking for money, Pure is the answer. Why am I saying so? A lot of you guys here, you are all young. This country, we don't know where it's heading to, but by the special grace of God, it's heading for greatness. But right now, the economy is bad. Yes. How do you imagine yourself earning twice weekly in a bad economy? Let me be honest with you. In recession, people are making it. There is no time in this life, in recession, people are not making money. When you are down, another person is going up. As I'm talking to you, someone said something about alert and alarm. I joined this company, I started with alert, not alarm. Some of you will join, you register just one person and you get alarm. Mine was alert, because when I want to do something, I'm passionate about it. On my first day, because I joined the company on October 30th, last year, activated 31st, I got 10 people registered. The following week, like I did that on a Saturday, on a Monday, alert came in. Wow. On Friday of that week, alert came in. From there, the story has been amazing. From bronze to gold, from gold to platinum, from platinum to ruby, and what is next? Now, working 2 jobs, my MD, like he said something, my MD is so afraid of me from the private place. All he said to me is, Dr. Tuk, I know you just do your thing, anytime you can come to work and all. I said, sir, don't worry. I will pay someone to work for me. And I'm paying someone to work for me. In the government place, sometimes I'm there, sometimes someone is there because I can afford it. You understand? If in your life, I don't know how many people, have you actually earned 500,000 in 1 week? No, you've never gotten such a lot. In pure, you get it. I'm not saying you get it because I've experienced it. My paycheck has been 500 and something thousand, 400 and something thousand, 600 and something. How many of you can get that amount of money from the government? When I say that my MD said just go and do your thing, is because when he sees me, he just, Dr. Etu, your phone is always ringing. And every time you're talking, can you transfer that 1.something million? Can you I'm paying you 100 and something, you're saying, can you transfer? Where do you get all this money from? That's why I'm saying that if you are looking for health, pure is the answer. If you are looking for money, pure is the answer. Thank you.
In just 4 months, all the way from an IPO to a rupee executive, and it's on its way to diamond. Can we run together? That is amazing. That is amazing. So can we just clap our hands as we wish our doctors to go back to their